Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I want you to know that you're greatly appreciated. My goal with the Ignition Time channel is to tell you the truth so you understand what's happening, not to give you any false hope, not to string you along. I want to give you the truth because I know you can handle the truth. In fact, the basis of the Ignition Time channel, the ideology of our channel is to give you information about the country, information about the economy, and information about your money. The way the country stands today is the pandemic has impacted several industries, specifically travel, leisure, entertainment, and hospitality. There's been a significant impact for millions of us. In fact, out of the 20 million individuals who are on unemployment, there are estimates that 12 million of those individuals are on the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, which is a program for self-employed workers, gig workers, and part-time workers. This program was specifically set up as a direct result of the CARES Act. This program did not exist before. These individuals were not eligible for unemployment benefits prior to the CARES Act that was passed earlier this year. Now, here's the dangerous truth behind this program. Because all state systems are overwhelmed, in some cases, they are paying individuals who are not eligible for those benefits. And in those cases, they are actually demanding that money back, even if those funds have already been spent. The PUA program, which was essentially modeled off of the DUA program, the Disaster Unemployment Assistance Program, is essentially a looser version of the DUA program because it did not require as much documentation, as much ongoing documentation in order to be able to continue to be eligible for benefits as a DUA program. So essentially it was modeled off another program which had ongoing documentation requirements for you to receive ongoing benefits. But because of the pandemic, the PUA program was set up in such a way that it would be easy to execute, that it would be easy to collect, and it would be simple to pay out. As a direct result, there's been a lot of fraud. In California, it is estimated that $1 billion of fraud occurred, and a lot of that had to do with prisoners, yes, inmates in California prisons actually getting debit cards from the state of California and actually collecting unemployment benefits. Just blows your mind when you think about that. Here's an article on your screen from the New York Times, and the headline of the article reads, "Jobless benefits saved them until states wanted the money back." Yes, jobless benefits saved them until states wanted the money back. A pandemic relief program allows no forgiveness, absolutely no forgiveness of overpayments, even when recipients are not at fault and the funds are already spent. Yep. And this program, by the way, is the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, or the PUA program. Now, again, this is a federal program that covers gig workers, part-time workers, self-employed workers, seasonal workers. And this program was established in March by Congress as part of the CARES Act and has provided over $70 billion in relief. And there's already been a significant amount of fraud, which is why states are starting to crack down on the PUA program, because at the end of the day, they have to account for all these funds that came from the federal government. In fact, on your screen right now, you'll see articles and you'll see reports from around the country. This isn't just in one or two places in the country. This was actually originally reported in Ohio, but this is happening around the country where individuals who receive PUA benefits have been asked to pay back the benefits. Now, keep in mind, the PUA program was a very quickly put together program. It was put together quickly, and when you do something quickly, by definition, it tends to be less efficient. States have now overpaid hundreds of thousands of workers. Again, you'll continue to see all of these articles on your screen that show you what's going on, and states across the country having overpaid hundreds of thousands of workers, often because of errors, administrative errors on the part of the Unemployment Benefit Agency. Even though that money is already spent, states are now asking for their money back. These notices come out of the blue, and there are instructions to pay back sometimes hundreds, sometimes thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars. And now keep in mind, this money is going to individuals who have already paid out that money because they have to pay bills, they have to buy food, they have to make rent, they have to keep the lights on. These individuals are already living on the edge and now have been told that they have to pay back the money, or the state may put a lien on their home. The state may come after future wages, or the state may actually withhold tax refunds. So this is what the states are doing in order to be able to get the money back from individuals who have been paid as a result of an administrative error on behalf of the state. Many who collect payments are still out of a job because I've talked about long-term unemployment rising. Many have little or no prospect of getting a job, and a lot of individuals who actually get these letters are actually, shocked because they didn't even know that they were overpaid to begin with. Here's a comment on your screen from Michelle Evermore, who's a senior policy analyst for the National Employment Law Project, a non-profit workers' rights group. She said when somebody gets a bill like this, it completely terrifies them. And sometimes the letters themselves are sent in error. They talk about overpayments when in fact the payments were accurate. But this is a lot of stress. This is a lot of stress for individuals. And this program, again, the PUA program, has been besieged by widespread fraud. And states, have limited resources. So states have now realized their mistakes and are now starting to send out these notices of overpayment. And in the meantime, again, people have been collecting and spending the money that they thought they were legitimately receiving until they get that letter in the mail from the state office. Now, here's a shocking number. As of the 30th of September, about 27%, yes, about 27% of those approved for the PUA program in Ohio had been overpaid. Think about that. 1 in 4 individuals in the state of Ohio who got the PUA program benefits were overpaid. That's about 162,000 claims. In mid-November, that figure in the state of Colorado was 29,000 claims. And in Texas, it was over 41,000 claims. Now, here's the problem. When it comes to regular state unemployment benefits, the rules are different. When it comes to the PUA program, the rules are much more stringent when it comes to overpayment. Many states actually waive overpayments. They waive overpayments on regular state unemployment benefits, A, when no fraud is involved, or B, when paying the money back would cause significant hardship for the recipient. However, the federal rules for the PUA program are much, much, much more strict. They prohibit forgiveness. You cannot forgive an overpayment. The state cannot forgive an overpayment on the PUA program. Even if the state is at fault, the recipient is on the hook. This is what makes the PUA program more stringent, more strict, and much more tougher when it comes to overpayments than state unemployment benefits. And states often start collecting the overpayment automatically by withholding a portion, sometimes as low as 30%, sometimes as high as 100% of future unemployment benefit payments, because the states have to find a way to actually get the money back. Now, keep in mind, the state unemployment benefit system is designed to calculate benefits using W-2 forms, employer records, pay stubs, and other documents associated with traditional jobs. Since self-employed workers, gig workers, part-time workers don't have that type of documentation, the PUA program was set up a little differently. In fact, it was less stringent, and that resulted in many overpayments. And now states are saying, oops, we overpaid, we need to get the money back. Now, keep in mind, overpayments under the federal PUA program cannot be waived, but applicants can appeal demands for reimbursement after the notice is issued, according to an article on the New York Times. By the way, we'll provide you with the link to the article and our resource in the description section below. But the time for the appeal is usually very short. In some cases, it can be as low as 7 days. This adds to the overall stress that an individual who's already living on the edge financially is facing. Imagine you're living on the edge financially and somebody's hounding you for payment that you did not know you had to pay back. This is an absolutely horrific situation. Let me know if you've gotten a letter like this from the PUA program in your state. Let me know in the comment section below. You'll find a link to all of our resources in the description section below. I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. What is the Ignition Time channel? The Ignition Time channel is important news, important information, important strategies, important tactics to help you understand the way the country works, the way the economy works, how the system works, and how to take advantage of the system and grow your money. I believe the system is rigged, and you need to understand how the system works if you have to work the system and grow and be successful. That's how I was able to live and achieve my American dream. I want to help you live your American dream. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. Please get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000, and you'll get added to SMS alerts list. You can opt out of the SMS alerts at any time. You'll get important news, you'll get breaking news, and you'll get important announcements from us if we ever release any programs. You can opt out of the SMS alerts at any point in time. You can also get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts. You'll get added to our email list. If you want, you can also get added to our Instagram followers list, and you can follow us on Instagram. We release exclusive news and content specifically on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time, so make sure you follow us on Instagram. You can also, if you want, follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time, so make sure you follow us on Twitter. We would really appreciate having you with us as part of our growing Twitter community. Sometimes YouTube does not always send out notifications on time, so all you have to do is simply bookmark youtube.com/ignition-time. That's youtube.com/ignition-time, and then you'll be able to visit the homepage of our channel and check out our videos at any point in time that you want. Also, if you learned something new from this video, please consider clicking the like button. Please subscribe and please enable notifications. I would really appreciate that. Also, remember, we always include links to all of our resources always in the description section, so you can check out our resources for yourself. And also, please comment below. Join our growing community. You'll make new friends. The thing I'm most proud about as far as our community is concerned, it's a growing community, it's bipartisan, it's respectful, it's highly intelligent. So become a part of our growing community. Also, please share this video with friends and family. That would mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.